Alright, here we go at A3. Alexander, the arm of the father. I was doing this through Duty Finder. This is one of the examples of when Duty Finder works. Now, Duty Finder is kind of a 50-50 on a lot, on a lot of endgame stuff. But when on Alexander, so far I've seen it 50-50. I can't say all endgame stuff because Titan EX is still kind of fucking 20 out of 80. Pretty much gonna get screwed on that. But yeah, this time it worked. I had been farming this guy trying to get an item. I got so frustrated, I was like, whatever drops, I'm just gonna freaking roll on it, because I had done this guy a couple number of times. Not that difficult. I mean, none of Alex is difficult. It's not, you know, when people say, oh my god, this is hard, blah blah blah. A lot of the times, it's one person that really doesn't know what they're doing, that doesn't know how to maximize their DPS, because the first boss, or the first floor of Alex, it is a DPS check. And even though you meet the minimum eye level requirement, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna go through it, because there's a lot of people who don't know about their new abilities and how to push themselves to keep attacking the mob. They have to understand this. And as DPS too, a lot of people just been slacking. They just think it's just attack. While that may be a part, there are a lot of mechanics. I mean, not a lot of mechanics, but there are mechanics where you have to disengage and do other things. For example, the first boss, I find myself that when I started doing the first boss, the first floor, that I needed to pull both of the ads off the off tank, because I would go and attack, you know, the 0.5 oppressor, because I didn't trust anybody else to go and get them. Because I would see DPS would just keep attacking the boss, and then they didn't know what they were doing. And you know, you would tell them, you have to get the ads off, you gotta put them in missiles. Again, this is just the way a lot of Duty Finder goes. A lot of, you know, new players, or just people who don't really understand, or lazy. Some of them are lazy. And a lot of DPS classes are lazy. It's just attack. But you do gotta keep your rotations up, you gotta keep your DPS up. So I found myself playing, you know, taking a burn upon myself. But when everything works, and it works marvelously, you can get through it flawlessly. Just like right here. You know, we get through this on our first, I mean, you just jump in and Duty Finder and we start. Everybody knew what they were doing. This guy isn't that difficult. I mean, no, he's not difficult. I would put him just normal. He's kind of just like an in-game boss, so like an EX dungeon, I guess. Yeah. Just, I think the whole of Alexander is not really meant to be difficult at all. I know that Yoshi said that it's just meant to be, you know, some people who want to try some content, who don't feel like, you know, they can get something out of it. You know, not like Coil, which was pretty fucking difficult, but Coil was just a bunch of mechanics and people were, well, you know, shit in their pants and screw up. I don't hate this I don't hate this Alexander. I guess you call it endgame raid or whatever. It's fine. It's really easy to get through. Everybody can get something, so I don't mind. And people who are doing it are gonna find out that, you know, how to utilize their job way better, how to maximize their potential. DPS are gonna have to learn, you know, that no longer it's about just DPS, and that they're, if anything, this is a training manual for all of in-game content. That you're gonna have to adapt. You're gonna have to do something that might put you out of your comfort zone. As a DPS, you're gonna have to, you know, get out and contribute a whole lot more. Here still has it rough. Tanks, I really don't see tanks as being that difficult. I know that a lot of people are just like keeping your enmity up, your hate, whatever, but to be honest, it's just like stand here, stand over here, drop cooldown, know when to drop the cooldown, know when to let the other guy take the boss away from you, basically swap. Now, the more that I'm looking at it, I'm actually wondering about doing Dragoon all the way to 60, making that my secondary. I don't know why I went over there. Because I already kind of I thought he was dead. Oh, this is where cool little. I think it happens on this game. I'm not on this place. I'm not too sure. No, it's not this one. Oh yeah, so it's this one. You're gonna see some magic happen. I survived. How did I survive? I have no clue. If you watch that clip again, you're pretty much gonna be like, what? Should be dead, yes. Yes, I should. Should be dead? Well, I'm a badass, so even death is scared of me. If I were you, I would jump into it. If you haven't tried Alex, jump into it. You can only access Alex if you finish the story for the Heaven Sword, and if you meet the level requirements of I-170, sorry. It really is a lot of fun. You get items that you have to trade in Shire to get the new Alexander gear. But you know, it's 4 pieces for the pants, 4 pieces for the body. This is going to take 4 weeks of farming one specific level. So right now, 4 weeks, I should have my body piece, which is ridiculous. But I guess it's just the way it is. It's 1 for accessories, 2 for hands. That's about it. 2 for hands and feet. And the helmet as well. I'm not too sure if the pants are 4 or 3. For next week I should have my hands and my feet. Right now I only have 2 accessories. And for, 3 weeks from now, I should have my body piece. Well, there you go. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you can learn a little bit from this. And when you take it on, you shouldn't be too worried about it. You should just go balls deep.